No excuses. Let's get it today. I know it. I know things are not the way they should be. And it's also redemption Monday. When things didn't go the way you wanted to go in the sports world on Friday night, Saturday night, and all day yesterday. But we gonna get through this together, collectively, I hope, and with some satisfaction guaranteed. Well, if it gets there to that point where we find ourselves getting out of cahoots, we just have to calm it down for a second and come back to reality. But most importantly, how you folks doing? Hello, StreamYard folks. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. And hello, X. And hello, Spreaker. How are the good folks doing? And hello to Overtime Studio and My City, My Music as well, and all the listeners and fan bases out there. If you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you just had a kid this year, congratulations, especially if it's your first one, congratulations. If he or she or they said I do, congratulations, you deserve it. Let's get some high fives going in the building. Chest bump that thing. Let's hug it out. Because I'm about to go on an incredible run. I don't mean literally like running anywhere, but as far as celebrating, we have the Grammys coming up. We got the Super Bowl. We got Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's Day, two of them. So I'm about to go into I got to go into training to get ready for the crew and the boys and the atmosphere and the people and the band, because we got to get the band back together. So I'm about to get in parade shape and party shape out there. But most importantly, how are you folks doing today? Are you feeling good, feeling great? Judging by the internet and the social twines of the people, by the people, for the people, a lot of you guys won some money over the weekend. Or are you sharing is the question. Are you sharing your winnings? A lot of you post what you did and how smart you are out there in the sports world. But what my realist said that missed the boat. Yeah, I just didn't have it this year, Dre. Where you at? What my real people at? I thought my team was gonna do this and do that. We've all been wrong before. Hmm? Been married 4 times. We've all been wrong before. I can admit my faults. Can you? But before we get into today's madness, sports, entertainment, thoughts, and more, something intriguing happened to me on Saturday. And I think I need to share it with you. And I want to give a special shout out to my dude Gabe, my dude Bart over at Merrimack Tavern, and my dude, the counselor. You guys came through in one hell of a way for me on Saturday. So again, this is a story I'm gonna tell you. This is really what happened to me on Saturday. As we all know, the weather was fantastic on Saturday. So I usually try to walk between 1.5 miles and 2 miles a day. I try to get that in, except Saturdays. But I go visit my homeboy Gabe. He doesn't live too far between Grand and Merrimack Tavern. Doesn't live too far. It's a good little walk for me. 34-minute walk according to Google Maps. And I made the walk. But on the walk there, I noticed something. One side, I want to say the south side of Merrimack, still looked like the first week it snowed. It's that bad. It's slippery when wet. And I also noticed something on my walk there. I had my white hoodie on. Shout out to OKC. My OKC bucket hat. Shout out to the boys. And my black jacket and some black jogging pants, my black boots. It was daylight. I walked over there. Hang out. We do what grown men should do. We talk, got things off the chest. I leave his house at 6:30. I get outside. As I'm walking toward Merrimack, something overcomes me. I'm like, something just not right on what I have on at this time of night. I get to Merrimack. All I see is shiny shit. Street lighting is awkward. One side of the street is real creepy, dark. The other side is still look like the first week it snowed, so I'm freaking out. Here's where it really comes real with me. I have black boots on, black jogging pants, a black jacket, and a hoodie, a white hoodie up under there, and a blue bucket hat. My cell phone is black. I don't want to pull out my cell phone as I'm walking because it may look like a weapon. And there were a couple of people outside. So I'm like, okay, crap. News stories, real life stories, Law and Order, Dateline, all these things click in on what I have on. Not a good decision, Dre. What we gonna do? I duck into the bar, use the phone in daylight I can see, but lo and behold, my buddy Bart is there. Hadn't seen him in a long time, and also that's where my dude, shout out to rest in peace, Billy Dale's gathering was earlier in the week. So I tell him what's going on. I'm like, I'm calling somebody to come and pick me up because I'm not walking home. I called 5,100 people. And the majority of the people that called me always answer my phone and text messages. Always. No matter what time, boom, boom. I hate answering my phone after 12 a.m. because nothing good happens at 12 a.m. But I do it anyway. So I got in my feelings a little bit that nobody was answering the call from me. And I know what people are going to say, well, why didn't you call me, man? Well, I was calling people in the neighborhood that could handle the task. They got to drive too far. So my man, the counselor, answered the call. And the counselor was not feeling particularly 100%. He's preparing soups, prepared to chill in the evening with his woman, the lovely Tess. But he took the time out. Said, hey, I'm going to come and get you. Just relax for a minute. And I did. It was in telling the counselor this story, and I call him the counselor because he is a lawyer. I'm telling him the story. He said that was a wise decision. That was a wise. So I'm proud of the decision that I made, and I made it home safely, as you can tell. But I will never, ever think I can walk home at nighttime that far again. But good folks, how we doing? It is what I like to call Make It Happen Monday, Motivational Monday, Mamba Mentality Monday. However you put it, things are going on. And before we get into the topic of discussion, I'm letting you right now know that on Wednesdays, Who's to Blame podcast, we're talking about this amazing documentary I've told everyone about on Paramount. It's called Game 7. We're going to break this thing down to its purest forms on the love of documentaries, the appreciation of documentaries, and why I think this one really connects with the heart. Man, oh man, what a weekend. It started off with me on Friday because they rescheduled the LSU South Carolina women's basketball game due to the weather. South Carolina won. Kim Mulkey's press conference. When she doesn't get her way a win, she wants to bring up the why. And her why was that South Carolina has 10 McDonald's All-Americans. How does Don Staley keep them? Communication, the culture. Ask anybody that played for her at Baylor. Ask any of her teammates she played with when she was at La Tech back in the Disney. Yeah. Even ask about it right now, the folks that left her school. I'm not saying she's a bad coach, but you have to be prepared to handle a coach that can get in your face. Can you handle it? I had a coach story, guys, coach time. I had a coach that was very raw and direct. If you weren't playing well, he's going to tell you. You're not hitting, he's going to tell you. He's going to tell you why you're not playing. If you got bad body language, he's going to tell you. He wasn't the type that'll pull you to the side. But if you couldn't handle that, don't play for him. But moving right along with the story. South Carolina won the game. They won this game, I believe, 66-55. LSU usually averages 90 points a game. And they were held at 56 points. South Carolina had 11 blocks. But the thing that ruined all of that was the DJ for South Carolina, who chose in bad taste after the game to play a song of the late father of LSU player Flojet. What 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 sparks that? Now this DJ is being suspended. It's a female DJ. I can't remember her name. She's been suspended for one game due to her actions. Who nobody checked the playlist? I mean, usually, let me see your playlist. Okay, that's approved. That's approved. But that's the only thing I saw distasteful that happened after the game. Don't ruin a good thing with your bad behavior on something you had nothing to do with this game. You're just what everybody used to say back in the day. You're just a DJ. But moving right along. Well, I think this one may take a little longer than what I thought, but I brought backup material just in case. But the NFL season from September to now we know the final two, Kansas City and Philadelphia. As a Denver Bronco fan, the expectations I had on my team exceeded way beyond what I thought they were going to do. I had no idea we were going to go to the wild card. You can go back to my show in August. I picked us to go 4-13. I didn't see any hope or possibility of any upliftment off that team the way we ended the year last year. But what Bo Nix did in pre-camp, mini-camp, preseason, and when he finally got in the game, speaks volumes to me. I want to build on that as a franchise and as a team. I want to build on that. I'm tired of seeing other people's stories. After the Patriots dynasty, I didn't think it would be the Kansas City Football Chiefs. Did not think it would be that. But lo and behold, we're coming to the end of the season. The regular season was spectacular. One of the greatest statistical seasons ever in the history of the NFL. Ever. I'm looking forward to watching the NFL Honors Awards, and I never have wanted to watch that show before in my life, but now I do. The Washington Commanders in that Philadelphia Eagles game. Veterans let the Washington Commanders down. Penalties and turnovers. I don't understand how you can play a game so long and you get to a point you forget the rules. You forget to do your job. The key thing, hold on to the ball, minimize the mistakes, and execute the plan. Well, from what I saw, the only one that had composure to me was Jaden. He's looked the same way winning the game, losing the game, the decisive moment of a game, overtime, interview with his mama, his agent. He has the same demeanor. He has that man on fire type stare yesterday in that game. When they showed the camera on that sideline, the way that boy was looking at that scoreboard, he's going to remember that. He's going to take that to camp. Remember I told you in those movies in the 80s and 90s, you always put something on the mirror to help you stay focused on the task at hand. And I think Jaden going to get a big blowout of that score, 23-55. That game could have went either way. Open up the game with an 18-play drive to get 3 points. Then you turn around and give the ball to Philly. One play, 18 seconds, 60 yards. I'm with Colin. Playoff teams that have won going for 2-point conversions are 3-10. That's not good math. As much as I hate kickers, kick the extra point until they put you in a position at the end of the game to go for two. In the offseason, you can already tell what a team needs if you follow football. If they don't get front office of the year, coaching staff of the year, rookie of the year, something's wrong. Violently wrong. The Washington Commanders should have a party for that team in the city. The way they played The way they played. Now, the defense, I questioned the tackling on the defense early in the year when you played that Philly game when you had 5 turnovers, but somehow found a way to come back and win that game. If you can't tackle, why are you here? What was the game plan on the approach for Saquon for what Barkley coming in? I want to see the board. I want to see the board. See, Hard Knocks, that's some bullshit. We need an unfiltered, unregulated access in these camps. I want to see what's really going on. I don't care what music you listen to, what new food you done got cool, how to cook at home. Finally, you 25 and don't know how to cook without a damn crock pot. Come on, show me what you're learning football-wise. Not watching Hard Knocks here, nothing about, oh, that's cool, he listened to that. Oh, you're reading a book. Finally, you're reading a book. Have your boyfriend read out loud right now and tell me you care about what somebody else reading in. Show me that you're learning this game, that you're getting paid millions of dollars for. The Commanders need some dogs, some people that want to win, that are disciplined in the game of football. You got to have structure and discipline. You cannot get your anger get the best of you in the game because you're getting beat. And how is it that for 3 weeks in a row, we've had a team or an announcer tell us, well, this is Hakeem Jackson's first game. He came off the practice squad. What? You put him in his first game in a playoff game? Show me on paper where that makes sense. I want to learn this from somebody. Then yesterday, you had a guy get in the game who hadn't played all year. Who was a first-round pick in 22, plays corner, number 5 for the Commanders, killing him. You mean to tell me there was nobody else on the sideline, nobody else that can get out there and play? I didn't see baseball teams run out of players, well, according to Bud Selig, asshole. But in football, you only have 2 people that can play this position on defense. Who are all those people over there? Who are all those people on the sideline? What are they there for? There were 2 games yesterday. There was only one person that could do the job. How is that possible? What is the backup plan doing in practice, in walkthroughs, in the film room? Number 5 didn't do nothing. They went at him as much as possible. He could not complete the task at hand. Did they ever think about, hey, let's swap? Maybe he's better in deep coverage. Get somebody else up on him. We should not be smarter than the coaches in drafting these teams, in building these teams, and understanding the analytics of the game. We, the people at home, as they call couch potatoes, as your man or somebody you live with, a woman you live with probably says all the damn time, quit yelling off the TV. It ain't like you can do better. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Ain't no way all those coaches retaining their jobs in teams that lost in the playoffs. Ain't no way in the hell all them coaches keeping their job. No way possible. I applaud the efforts that I saw by the Washington Commanders. But the supporting cast, epic letdown. Epic letdown. I didn't have a dog in the fight. I just wanted to see football. I think yesterday was probably this year, the second time I watched a complete day of football and only yelled at TV one time. Was that my shout out to the Fugees? One time. One time I said something. The rest of the day, in silence and just writing. Taking heed, taking notes, looking at the videos of the live feed of what's going on outside of the stadium in Philly. Philly came there with a plan and a purpose. The only thing I got to say, Jalen, you have got to stop holding the ball more than 4 seconds. In camp next year, they had to get tasers for quarterbacks that hold the ball too long. Zap their ass. Zap them. Zap them. They did it to kids. They do it to animals. Let's do it to the adults. Zap their ass. You hold the ball too long, and we're trying to tell you, we're not trying to lose yardage. Throw the ball away, son. He holds the ball too long. The announcers were saying it. I was saying it. If it wasn't for the three fumbles, the dumb penalties, and Saquon for what? Maybe we'd have had a closer game, but Philly still would have prevailed and won the game. Great job, Philly. Shout out to Man Cave President's son, June. He is a Philly fan. Shout out to you, little homie. But Jayden Daniels, no one saw that coming, but one person. There's actual proof of this one person. Video footage. Coach Herm Edwards. Recruit this boy in high school. When it's that early sign of talent that people never forget. You mean to tell me you met this man, he was 15, 16 years old, and you saw that? Coach Herm said, yes, sir. I can spot football talent. Woo! Woo! Coach, tell him. Tell him, Coach. That's all you got to do. What's up, my bro Jason checking in? What's up, bro? How we doing? How we doing, bro? Already in the building. Already. Also, my cousin Meg. Speedy recovery to you, cuz. Speedy recovery to you. See you at the reunion in a couple of months. But to spot talent, and a team uses your talent to the best of the ability that fits the team game plan, we love hearing stories like that. We don't like hearing these failures of what happened. 8 offensive coordinators in 8 years. What the hell? How am I supposed to build and grow off of that? There are a small number of football clubs, sports franchises that understand of processing an athlete, building a team, putting a plan together, and building something called a legacy. There's not too many of them that get that. We just see billionaires doing dumb shit. That's all we see. But 7 rushing touchdowns. Saquon, for what? Barkley has 7 rushing touchdowns in the regular season, over 60 yards. On paper, what Philly did in the regular season and playoffs, unfathomable. That's a Madden shit. That's a Madden, not Tecmo Bowl. That is Madden right there. Classic Madden right there. Impressive. Impressive. I enjoyed that game. I enjoyed the fact that the commentators stayed with it as possible as giving the future outlook of the Washington Commanders. They need some dogs that are disciplined. Go find me some 28 to 30-year-olds that still got life in them, that other teams didn't take the heart and the love and passion of football away from them. You know, teams can do that. Jobs can do that. People can do that. They can pull the life out of you that make you not want to work there, not want to be with them, not want to play that sport no more. And we need to find those athletes, show them the believability and the possibility of what can happen when you get with a program like that and a team like that, with an ownership group like that, with a front office like that, the culture like that. That's football. All right, kids, moving right along. Oh, that second game. Oh, go ahead. Give me your conspiracy theories. Go. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, there's a whole lot of sports conspiracy theories out there. Whole lot of them. We used to talk about them all the time in the man cave. All the time. I want to have a deep conversation with my dad about Super Bowl I. I got what? How did Joe Namath beat that team? How? If that wouldn't have happened, I don't think there'd be an NFL. That's how important that victory was for the NFL. They needed the Jets to win, but that's another discussion. I got to talk to somebody old enough that watched that game. Maybe the man cave president. He gets excited talking about old football, though. He gets excited talking about it. But conspiracy theories in the sports world, they are funny. If the tarp wouldn't have hit Vince Coleman, what would happen? Boy. Did the Patriots cheat on the greatest show on turf? Did they steal video footage? What did Josh do? There's so many theories out there. The snowplow and the Patriots in the 80s. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that. But we talked about a lot of things leading up to this matchup. Oh, this is going to be the greatest weekend ever. You got Philly playing the Washington Commanders. You got the Chiefs going against Buffalo again. It's Josh's time. It's his time. Let's take down the Chiefs. Opportunity was there. The first opportunity is that the Buffalo Bills had the possibility of drafting Patrick Mahomes. What'd they do? They traded him. They traded away that pick. That's funny. Not everybody gets to pick right. Do they, Sam Bowie? Not everybody gets to pick right, but it happens. It happens. A lot of number one picks in baseball, we never hear from them. Never. But we hear like a 132nd pick turn out to be a stud. But in this case, in this instance, the NFL, the powers that be, everyone involved that has an MVP vote, all you podcasters and sportscasters locally on television, on the radio, were doing the same thing. You were yanking it for Josh. You were yanking for Josh. It's Josh's time. And I told you the moment that man told everybody he was engaged, it was going to fall. What happened? I tell you what lost the game for Buffalo. Joe Brady. Google who Joe Brady is. Google Joe Brady. I'll give you time. Google Joe Brady. Yes, he is the offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills in this game, they called the exact same play 11 times. The Chiefs knew what they were going to do on the tush push over the left tackle. But they kept running that way anyway. Why they didn't let James Cook keep cooking? We know the Chiefs can't do what? Stop the run. They're the best tackling team in the NFL, but they cannot stop the run. James Cook was cooking. Why did they take him out? Did it have anything to do with that inappropriate dance against the Baltimore Ravens? I still don't know what he was doing. Did he lose a bet? We know he lost over $200K. Why would you deviate from the plan? McDermott, you're supposed to be a defensive guru. You let the Chiefs get 30 points for the first time all year. Was it a catch, interception? Did the ball hit the ground? Yes on all three. You know, going into that game, you don't want to put nothing in the judge's hand. When you go to court over child support, you don't want to put nothing in the judge's hand. You got to control the matter. Did Buffalo control the matter? No. They showed the Chiefs their best play. Andy Reid and Spags knew that. They know Josh is in the backfield by himself. He's going to roll to the right. You bring that blitz in there, it's going to stop it every time. What did they do, kids? They brought the blitz. We should not be smarter than these coaches at home sitting on our couch watching the game. There's no way we should be able to dictate the play like, oh, God, here they go the same play again. So basically, bad play calling, the inability to get 1 yard. 1 yard. Huh? Remember the Titans talked about 1 yard. You let them get another yard, I'll pull each and every one of them. 1 yard. What Booby Miles say? Now, what Preach say in Friday Night Lights? We're not going to let them get another yard. I don't care if the ref gets in your way. You hit him too. That's what they would do. Josh Allen is 6'5". If you know somebody's 6'5", have them lay on the ground and then measure out 1 yard. And you show me what you got to do to get that 1 yard. Football became very simplistic and very hard to understand yesterday, especially for women who do not watch football, that just wear the jersey and yell at the TV for no apparent damn reason. The cackling hens, if they would have kept quiet yesterday, they were trying to show people how difficult it is to get 1 yard in the playoffs in football against a team that knows what you're going to call. The Buffalo Bills are the reason that tush push is not an illegal play. Because they didn't get it not one time yesterday. How you can't get a yard with a 6'5" quarterback? And we talked about tasing Jalen Hurts for holding the ball for 4 seconds or more. How about we tase Josh Allen every time he runs with the ball in one hand? Zap him. In practice, just zap his ass. You need to stop that. All you young quarterbacks out there, yes, even you kids out there playing Pop Warner, Little League, even the players who mama sleeping with the coaches get you in the game. Stop carrying the ball with one damn hand. Coaches, I blame you. It's like in Little League, how dare you field a ground ball with one hand in Little League? I dare you. What? You use two. Use two hands. You don't one hand. You showboat? Laps for the whole team. That was not fun. Running before practice is cool. That's mandatory. But after practice, you did something wrong. No, the fundamentals matter. The fundamentals of the game, if they did not matter, why would they even include them? Like in Major League Baseball, not one damn professional athlete making over $2 million can do what? Lay down a bunt. Impossible. Impossible for them to bunt. Not one pitcher in Major League Baseball making over $3 million can run the banana. What's that, Dre? It's when a pitcher is running to first base to help out the first baseman or the second baseman to achieve the out at first base. God dang it. I couldn't be a coach or owner. I damn running on the field when they win. I'm questioning, what the hell are you doing? Why are you running with the ball with one hand, Josh? It's cold. It's and the Buffalo Bills receiver who dropped the ball, who should have caught the ball. This the guy that doesn't wear shoes or socks, but he wears gloves. What? Hold on. Let me. Whoa. You don't wear shoes or socks, period. He's barefoot everywhere, but you want to wear gloves in a football game. Make it make sense to me. I was prepared to blame the referees. I think the refs yesterday did a C+ type of a job. But here's an idea, NFL. Just hear me out. Hear me out. The NFL does not believe in doing anything for free. At all. At all. On CBS Sports Network, doing NFL games, they don't show the actual game. They show the illustration of the play happen. That's $1.99. That's $1.99 to watch that. So here's an idea. We already don't know what a catch is in the NFL. Let's just face it. We don't know what a non-football move is. We don't know none of that. Those are two things we're very unclear of. But spotting the ball, finding the ball. How about we take a page from tennis? You know that little camera, that technology that tennis uses to let you know if the ball is in or out? Beautiful. Beautiful. Baseball uses the wrong illustration. It proves to us that the umpires don't know what the hell they're talking about at home plate. So I wish baseball stopped showing that box. You're making the home plate umpire look awful. But the one thing, the one camera Major League Baseball uses, they only use it during the All-Star game for some damn reason. I bet no football replay would look like 80s porn. Matter of fact, we talk about watching film with these teams and players and coaches. I want to see what the NFL referees are looking at in that TV. What are they listening to when the guy calls in from New York? Who's answering the phone in New York? Where are they at in New York? There's so many things I want to know about this phone call. and the extra people on the sideline to help out with replays. Where were you? I feel like a dirty cop being set up when I put you in. It just don't make sense to me. They telling us all these things, but where are they? Show us. Show us where he touched you. I mean, come on now. When it get this close to the big money, Vegas involved, conspiracy theories, sports fans, sports lovers, football fans, we deserve better of an explanation and the outcome of the game. I'm not blaming the referees. It's not their fault. Buffalo had an opportunity, plenty of opportunities to win the game. Plenty. Patrick Mahomes runs the same running play each and every time. So I think Buffalo did the same thing that Detroit did. They partied too hard last week. They didn't watch any game film. No. You're not. There's no way. There's no way the Buffalo Bills watched any game film to prepare for the Chiefs yesterday. No way possible. Mahomes ran the same play. Same play to the right. How? Where is that? But I bet today, both teams that lost, I bet they have all the answers today. We can't deal with the day after. It's the week leading up to where I'm still just not understanding how only one person can play this position. Out of everybody on that sideline, he the only one. So if he get hurt, what we gonna do? They tell us in life, through our childhood, our parents on us. If you're in the church, they tell you. Your grandparents tell you this. What is the backup plan? But pro teams don't have one. Unacceptable. Great football game. I enjoyed both games to the fullest. The commentating, I guarantee you, if they keep a camera on Tom Brady while he's commentating games, how many times he's trying to throw the ball while he's commentating? Because he sounded like he wanted to get on the field calling that Washington Commanders game. He sounded like it. Tony Romo, on the other hand, he sounds like he's never played football in the NFL before. Just think, if Tony Romo wouldn't have put a woman in golf ahead of NFL, ain't no telling how good he could have been. But still, what a great game. Also, a footnote, Channel 4 here locally in St. Louis. Did they move from St. Louis? Did they move from downtown to the county? Did they move to Kansas City? Because I had one TV on the Kansas City feed, one TV on the local Channel 4 feed. Local Channel 4, I swear to God, what? So I can no longer watch News Channel 4 in the morning because of that. No. I didn't see any other networks going up there. I mean, the weather lady from Channel 2 went there, but that's her prerogative. She probably got a dude up there. That's on her. But there's no way in the hell that type of coverage was in my living room. I didn't get the memo. So the Post-Dispatch not here anymore. News 4, they're moving downtown. Fox 2 News gone. They in the middle of the city. Channel 5 going out. What we got left? We on our own? We're going to get our own media. We're going to get our own media. We're going to stay right here in the city. We're going to keep it right here in the city. How are you going to tell me what's going on in the city and you're not even here? How are you going to do that? How's that even possible? Who thinks of that? That was the only thing I was really discouraged about yesterday was the fact the way News Channel 4 covered the pregame yesterday, like they live there, like they live in Kansas City or some shit. This is St. Louis, Missouri. Can't let them do that. They don't come down here for them Cardinals. They don't come down here for us Cardinals, do they? They don't come down here for us Blues either, do they? They come down here for the FC team. They come down here for Mizzou games. Slew, watch you. But no, we all up there, all on the stage, all in the videos, all unprofessional. I wouldn't have that at no such thing as that. Well, we support our local surrounding team. Who raised you? It's like the competitive edge has turned into We're going to give everyone participation trophies out there. We didn't win a game, coach. You know, sports is not always about scores. Oh, you have to tell that to my father. Sports ain't about scoring. I tell you something, I heard a story today, and we get back into it, that Big Brothers and Big Sisters program is back in Nolens. And they're running this program partnering with the NFL, which I think is a fantastic idea. They're draft, basically drafting 15,000 mentors between the Super Bowl and the NFL draft. If you consider yourself to be ready and a mentor to these young kids out there that need it, go to BeBigNow.org. BeBig.org. BeBigNow.org. 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 They're looking for 15,000 mentors. And I see a lot of you, men and women, that post videos about being mentors online, in person, setting up classes in churches and schools and whatnots, having these mentorships going on. But these young kids need us. We know that 18 to 25-year-old need us, but what about the ones before them? We need them babies need our help, y'all. Them babies need our help. BeBigNow.org. Looking for 15,000 mentors out there. Get in the game now for sure. Do what you can. Do what you can. Speaking of doing what you can, this whole situation of the conspiracy theory, it really speaks to the mindset that when teams are doing well and we can't explain it, that's the first thing we do. They had to be cheating. They got some help. He owns steroids. That was an illegal trade. How did that happen? No. If you look at it from its purest point, this is the worst Kansas City football team to go to the Super Bowl that they've since Mahomes been there. They weren't that great on paper this year. Mahomes didn't make the Pro Bowl. They didn't do nothing fantastic statistically. But as a team, and that's what you need is what? Team ball. Team ball. They had a few holdouts before the season started, went to that pivotal patch everybody goes through between week 5 and week 8. You're trying to figure out. And a lot of teams and players came into the regular season, what? Out of shape. Just like the NBA does. They coming into the regular season out of shape. You can't eat that shit a week before training camp, think everything gonna be all right. No. As much as I dislike that team, what they have done, that's some great football building. Great football building. Philly has done the same thing. Second Super Bowl in 4 years. Everyone's questioning why Jalen's not throwing the ball. See, y'all don't know football. You want him to throw the ball for what? Fantasy points, I bet. For some damn fantasy points. These are real life points. That's why I kind of hate playing fantasy football with NARPs. And we all know what NARPs are, right, people? Non-athletic, real people. They do exist out here. They walk amongst us like they belong. They want to sit there and talk stats at the bar. Hey, you know, he had 8 carries last week. You know, he's averaging 7.2. Shut up. Just shut up. Jalen has the right game plan, except for holding the ball too damn long. They got a run game. They got a passing game. They got a hell of a tight end. They got an offensive line. They got a defense that's nasty and disciplined. Now, when teams go to the Super Bowl, somebody going to take somebody they shouldn't be taking. And they're going to get in their feelings, and probably something going to happen Friday, the Sunday before the Super Bowl. Now you done messed up the mindset. Both teams, well, Kansas City, you done been there. You know what to do. But if you're new to the Super Bowl experience, everybody is not allowed to go. Keep that in mind. Take people that keep the energy up. Don't let them stay with you. Put them somewhere else. Put them in Port City. Put them in Slidell somewhere. I mean, put them down in Bessemer City. But you're not staying here in New Orleans. No. You come here Saturday morning. Matter of fact, Sunday morning. Keep all that negative energy away. If you don't believe me, let's flash on back to the days of the Denver Broncos playing in Miami, Florida, and your boy, Montez, was there as we beat the Atlanta Falcons. What happened with the Falcons on defense? Well, it was a little disarray. Had a couple of players get arrested in a prostitution ring. Miami is not for everybody. New Orleans, not for everybody. The Super Bowl atmosphere is not for everybody. And I know your family members, your boys, your girl, your side chick, your baby mama, your favorite cousin, your play cousin, all of them are going to want to go. But they can't mess up the mindset. Stay away from me. I'm telling you, that in this new documentary come up on Netflix, I cannot remember the name of it, but they're talking about what athletes do to keep the competitive edge in the season. I had no idea that many athletes live alone during the regular season. I deal with you when I get home. I can't do both. And to me, that's stepping up to the plate when you know you can't do that much because you have other things to do that a little bit. To keep this train moving, I got to do my job better, honey or sir, or whatever you have at the house. It is 2025 moving forward, and we know things are not what they always appear to be, but we will try to make it that way for sure. I know the weather has been crazy out there, but just in case you ran into some issues or problems, don't forget you got Fairway Automotive with 4 locations to serve you. Whether it's the car today, the car of yesteryear, or that car you've had in the garage saying, I'm going to fix this classic up one day for my dad and I. Well, they can help you out either way it goes. Fairway Automotive, here to serve you. Good folk, good people, good folk, good people. Home of the smash burger. There it is right there. Jack Nolan's in the heart of Soulard right there, good folk. Speaking of Soulard, as a former Soulardian resident, I care about Soulard in more ways than one, from the residents to the people that work there, the people behind the scenes that take care of the beautification of Soulard, from the owners to the homeowners, restaurant, all of it all. I'm just crazy about that neighborhood. But Soulard's been hit hard with tragedy over the past few years. I want to say a good 8-year run it's been going where people have been taken away from us. The craziness, the lifestyle, and Bastille was hit with it. So prayers and thoughts to the Bastille family, the industry family, the Soulardian family. They will have a celebration of life. And again, I believe coming up this Saturday, I do believe. But I will post it again. Again, my prayers and strength to the family and loved one and co-workers of the young man who was taken away from Bastille over the weekend. Folks, it is what I like to call Motivational Monday. Make it happen Monday. And if you're just tuning in, at the top of the hour of the show, I shared a story of something that happened to me over the weekend that decisions were made. To make a long story short, I went out Saturday afternoon for a walk, and I had black pants on, a white hoodie, and my black jacket, and a blue bucket hat. And I stayed out a little late till like 6:30. And I attempted to walk home. When I got to Merrimack, I saw nothing but shiny shit. And on the south side of the street, it was nothing but the first week that it snowed. So nobody looked, those are not apartments, those are homes. So those lazy ass people didn't do shit. And then also, being legally blind, in the conscious mind to know I have on black clothing and my phone is black, I didn't want to pull it out and someone think I had a weapon. So I'm freaking out. And shout out to my man, Gabe, Bart at Merrimack Tavern, and the counselor. All 3 stepped in big time. I reached out for a ride or a way to get home in the vicinity of where I lived at. And I know a lot of people later on, Dre White didn't call me, my man Justin. I was going for people that were close by, really close by. And no one answered the call but my dude, the counselor. And I really do appreciate it that I made it home safe and sound. So the moral of the story is I would never wear a hoodie at nighttime again, or my black jacket and black pants and black boots at nighttime again. Matter of fact, I don't think I'll ever be outside again at nighttime. That scared the living shit out of me. Well, if you are a Philly fan or a Chief fan and you went to work today I hope you were greeted well and kindly. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan, you shouldn't go to work today. If you're a Washington Commander fan, go to work proudly. Wear your colors. I hope y'all get the name Redskin back. And Daniel Snyder, the former owner, all the hate that man put on the internet. Ooh, child. Woo! Woo! It's like when your ex upgrade in lifestyle, home, income, vehicle, right in front of you. The hate that Daniel Snyder has shared over social media in the past week and a half, outrageous. That's what you get. You had the opportunity. That's what you get. And my what the hell was that over the weekend? Jerry Jones, what's going on? Talk to me. I thought we're the treasury. Go ahead. Brian Schottenheimer. You hired a guy that was the offensive coordinator that did not call plays at all for you. Okay. All right. I think everyone should go check out a movie in downtown Bell Vegas at the Lincoln Movie Theater. Check out that popcorn. If you get some, tell them Dre Montez sent you. For my folks that are going through the emotions right now, there's some people out here for you to help you out. TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation. It can check you out and help you out for sure. A location near you. Because I think we all need that. On Mondays, in the sports life, during college and NFL season, Mondays is therapeutic day for me. it's because you got to hear the nonsense. When your team loses, everyone wants to come at you. Everybody. When your team wins, crickets. You have to be your own noise. You have to be your own noise for sure. Well, as I said, I had a backup plan for other things to talk about today, just in case I got lost on football, because sometimes I go down the white rabbit hole sometimes. I don't know how to come back. I'm just looking up. I think we all been there before in life and in discussions. But what an amazing weekend that we had. Again, if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If your anniversary, happy anniversary. And if you're off today, congratulations out there. Congratulations. And it's getting that time of the month where people are moving. If you're getting your first crib ever, like you finally getting out of a situation and you're on your own and you done worked hard, congratulations. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Well, boys and girls, children of all ages, don't forget this Wednesday on the show, we'll be doing our podcast episode, Who's to Blame? We'll be talking about sports documentaries, the effect it has on us, the reason we watch them. And I'm going to tell you about this Game 7 documentary on Paramount and a little bit more in-depth conversation. I'd like to say thank you to the folks that have been tuning in here on StreamYard. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll get back at you on Wednesday, same time, same bat channel. And for the rest of you, as they say in the hood, we will holler at you later. And until next time, good folk, good people, peace out, and we will see you later. Thanks for tuning in today again to Certa Pro Painters presents Montez at midday. And for my other folk, we're gonna get some music going here. And we're gonna get our staple singers on. We're gonna get that in. Why not? Somebody got to do it, right? Now I can't find the damn thing. You know, one day, I'm gonna get that giant TV monitor as my main one, like I have at the house. But here, we're gonna do what we can. Thanks again, folks, tuning into the show, and we'll see you Wednesday. Peace out, StreamYard. Peace out. Peace out.